Hey guys, welcome to the first podcast episode of FPL Trio. New prizes are out with bunch of new faces and promising talent. We are pretty much excited to kickstart a new season. Hi, myself Pushkar, and alongside with me, my fellow FPL partner Saurabh joining us for today's episode. How's it going, Saurabh? What are the plans for next season?
Hello everyone. The excitement and panic both have just begun, my friend. With just 1 week to go until the first deadline, I am sure I am not the only one who will tinker with their squads up to the last minute of the very first deadline. This is my fifth season into FPL, and excitement still remains the same. New players, new signings, newly promoted teams excite me each and every single season. I am the manager who loves differentials, so I take my time and look for all the differential plays in the game and try and pick as many as I can into my initial squads. The target for me this season is quite simple. I have to break into the top 100k for the very first time in my FPL career. So, hope my chips, strategies, and captains all go well along the season. I wish best of luck to each and every FPL manager on the globe. Hope you guys also finish in the top 100k.
Yeah, man, I'm pretty much sure it's going to be tough this year. I mean, the prices are touching the sky with the key fantasy assets and a lot of limitations as well. But hey, that's FPL, man. It's meant to be tough. And that's the fun, isn't it? So, speaking of prices, there is a lot of confusion around Trent Alexander Arnold with massive 7.5 million price tag on him. Would you rather have him in your team or you will walk away with some balanced defensive strategies? What's your take on defense this year?
Yeah, man, there is absolute no doubt in my mind about Ta. He is my set and forget player for the rest of the season. You just cannot ignore the man who gave us 19 attacking returns, 19 for a defender who is on free kicks, corners, and almost does everything right a midfielder can do for his team. I am out of words, man, for Ta. He's in my team for sure, and I'm even considering him as a captaincy choice for some of the game weeks just for his sheer brilliance on the field. About the rest of the defense, I'm going with very much the simple strategy to pick all 4.5 million defenders who have good fixtures, and that's it.
Yeah, indeed. Even I'm thinking on some budget differentials. There is need to fill out those spaces with those promising 4.5 million troops. Otherwise, Trent is just an incomplete dream, and that's for sure. This is going to be tricky, I'm telling you, man. If we have taken a tie in our squad with City and United blank in the first game week, there is a lot of stress picking up those midfield assets. I'm telling you. There are some budget picks and there are some premium choices with 10 or more price tag, which is kind of impossible to fill with Bruno Fernandes, De Bruyne, and Salah and Aubameyang. It's like which feels impossible. So, which narrows down to at least one or two premium assets only to me. What are your plans ahead of it, Saurabh? Isn't it bit complicated than before? I'm pretty much sure it's bit complicated.
First things first, I am going for Salah. He is like my permanent captaincy choice for the rest of the season.
Salah is a well proven and lethal fantasy asset, I am telling you. And Aubameyang, what can I say? It's been a roller coaster ride for him. I guess so. Because there are pretty much ups and downs in terms of FPL actually. So I'm thinking that the pair is good for game week 1, but it's not good for long run, I guess.
Speaking about Aubameyang, he is in my team for the just couple of game weeks and switches to De Bruyne.
Right? Like Kevin De Bruyne is assist machine and Bruno Fernandes had a very good season after the project restart, especially like those 8 to 10 games he played. Like he almost managed the United attack. But can we retain Aubameyang over Bruno Fernandes and Kevin De Bruyne? I don't think so. It's bit tricky, isn't it? So, what are the other options that comes to your mind if you are pairing Salah plus Aubameyang with? other budget options?
The third midfield option is Son, who scores almost the same number of FPL points as Harry Kane and is 1.5 million cheaper. Completing my midfield, I have gone for Saint Maximin and Greenwood as my budget options, who were the informed players in the Project Restart campaign last season. As I am going to play with a 3-5-2 formation, I have picked a strong and balanced midfield to go for the rest of the season.
We have very narrow room for forwards. I mean, it's clear. What is the best way to utilize in forwards? I mean, I'm a little bit confused about it because we have so much promising options, but indeed they are costly. We have Werner, which is good by the way, Vardy, Kane, Aguero, and obviously the mid-range Jimenez Ings, who had a pretty good last season, isn't it? So, what will be the ideal strategy for forwards to just find that formula or algorithm of something which can give a lot of benefit?
As I said earlier, I am going for a 3-5-2 formation this season. So I am going for two playing strikers and one permanently non-playing third striker. With 28 goals in the Bundesliga last season, I am hoping that Timo Werner replicates the same form with Chelsea this season. Being a Man United fan, I am very much looking forward at how Chelsea play with all those new signings. They have become a strong team than the previous season for sure. With 26 goals for Fulham in the Championship, Mitrovic is my second striker. And finally, the third non-playing striker is Davis from Aston Villa. You can pretty much pick any 4.5 million striker and keep him on the bench for the rest of the season.
Thank you, Saurabh, for your wonderful insights, and thank you all for watching our video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button to stay updated. Meanwhile, our first team draft will be out soon. Stay connected to our Twitter handle to know more. I will meet you guys in the next one. Until next time, happy FPL.